welcome to Stitchy AF. I'm Fiona and it is the 8th of April and we are here to do my March Stitchy wrap up. Yeah. So, just wanted to say welcome back to all of my subscribers. Hello to all of my new subscribers that have subscribed recently. I know in the last couple of weeks I haven't actually uploaded any videos. I have been very unwell, and then we had my partner's mother and father come and stay with us for about a week. So I've been sick, and then I just haven't had time where I could kind of find a moment to myself. So I will be, once I have filmed this wrap-up video, I'll be going into my stitching corner and setting up and be filming a much awaited stitch with me on Gamer. And I'll show you the progress we have on her, because I've had a very satisfying point that I finished off with in March. So yeah, exciting stuff. So let's get into it. We'll have a look at the March whips that I worked on. So I'll start with the whips that were for my WIPGO call. I should have thought this through better and brought, a lot of these are on black Ada, and I was just thinking I should have brought something to back them to make it a bit easier for you guys. I don't know. Oh, nah, that's all right. So this is my first WIPGO call. So it is called Love Me When I Least Deserve It. And it's from, oh yeah, Stitch Rovia. I was going to say it's one of the ones that are really familiar. I absolutely love the colours and how this is coming out on the black. I have changed colours in it. So this purple was a brown, I think, in the original. But that purple's really popping. But yeah, I mostly did all of the leaves around the outside. So I ended up doing 980 stitches on this in March. So I'm really happy with the progress on that. I'm loving that one. Yeah, absolutely loving the colours as well. They're really popping on that black Ada. I'll put that in there without zipping that back up. So the next one was Watercolour Skull. So you've actually seen this quite a bit this year. I didn't realise, but I think I've worked on it every single month so far. Let me try and fold this in a way that it's not going to be me holding out a huge... So, oh, I folded that really pretty. Watercolour Skull. Let me see if I can find who the designer of this one is. This one I bought a long time ago. Love for Cross Stitch. Okay. So let me hold it up. So yeah, I got, how much did I end up doing? I only ended up doing 520 stitches on this one, but it's like all this dark blue, so it's actually really filled in. Oh, actually, and the, ooh, I was just trying to hold that a bit better so I could point. And the green of these leaves, I filled in a little bit down here, and some of these more random orange colours and stuff in the bottom. But yeah, and then that most of that dark blue around here that really gives it some definition. So I'm actually really liking how this is coming along, but I'm not going to touch it this month, thankfully. I think I do need a break from it. And in saying that, I need a break from it because it's black Ada. but one of the April WIPGO calls is also on Blackadder, so I'm never going to get a break from. But it was a bit much having the two in 1 month, trying to find the motivation to flip between the two of these. Okay, the next WIPGO call, it was to stitch, what was it? Oh, it was to spin the smalls wheel, and I decided I wanted to just see how far I could still get on this cat cactus. I'm determined to finish it. I haven't yet. I think the first goal I set myself was pretty lofty when I was like, yeah, I could finish this. I mean, I could if I devoted the time to it, but look how cute it is coming along. So I have kind of tried to do, so I only did 701 stitches on this in March because last night I stitched this lighter green here and in the tail, so there is a bit more than the 700 that's changed since the last time I showed you, but I've tried to kind of stitch in areas where I'm leaving myself a gap. So these are all just one solid colour, and then once I've done this lighter green down here, there's one colour in the middle there too, and then so I can just chuck it in my bag without having to take my iPad to work and just fill in between the already stitched things with whatever colour I'm going to throw in the bag with it. So, I mean, it is coming along quite well. It is over 60% done now, from memory from last night, but I just love it. It's so cute. The boys are fighting over who gets to hang this in their room, and I was like, I'm just going to hang it in the house. Like, it's going to be displayed where everyone can see it and enjoy it. So that's why this one's still in the Q Snap. I probably will, I mean, I definitely will. It'll just be the one that goes in my work bag. And then if I do feel the stitchy bug at lunch times, I will work on it. And then last but not least, on my favorite little Christmas fabric, so this is the 18 count Christmas cracker fabric that I got in, it was definitely the Sassy Devils Christmas pouch. Yeah, definitely. Remember that all off the top of my head. This is, the WIPGO call was to stitch an ornament. So I picked Ghoul Tidings by the Witchy Stitcher, and look at these adorable little things. So I literally just did this in one day, because it wasn't that much. It was 627 stitches all in all to get both lots done, but they're so cute. I love them. I did change the colours. She had them more of a tanny colour for the little ghosties, but I made them white to be real little ghosties. They're so cute. Absolutely love them. I have so many finished projects now for feeling like I haven't finished much like last year. As I've been like doing these wrap up videos and then like putting everything away, I just like the pile of finished stuff I have. I really need to do like a finishing weekend or something, and actually get some of these things just out of the place where I store all my finished projects and actually like framed up or made into ornaments or whatever my plans are for them. But yeah, very cute, very exciting. So they're the WIPGO calls. I did manage to pull out because I felt bad that I set myself a plan in February when I restarted this, and then no, in January I restarted this, and then I set myself a plan, and then in February I failed myself. I was like, nah, that plan, who needs it? And then I picked it up in March thinking, I'm going to do it this time. And then I did 4 towers. So, yeah, my plan of doing a whole row in 1 month is not, anyway, whatever. My little zombie doesn't care. So this is the Rainbow Succulent. It is by Llama Cross Stitch. So anyway, it's coming along nicely. I do love it. I do love just zoning out on it. And the funny thing is, so that's what, 800 stitches. Oh, obviously, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. I'm doing 10 by 10 squares each thing. So if I have 4, it's obviously 800 stitches. But yeah, like in January, I did that whole row in 4 days. In March, I did these 800 stitches over 3 days. So my stitching bug has decreased since January. Obviously when I had holidays and Christmas and was home a bit more, and then I decided that I was a faster stitcher than I obviously am, and was like, yeah, I could totally do this. So I'll keep working on that. That is one that I will try and pull out every month, even just to do a few towers. What was I just thinking? I've got this random bit of hair here that's annoying. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna look at my stats in my little notebook, just to be like, because I've obviously at the end of the month I go through and I do all of my like trackers and stuff. So yeah, since January, so I mean, although the total days wasn't much different. So in January I stitched 19 days out of the month. February I stitched 18 days out of the month. And March I only stitched 15 days out of the month. But in saying that, like the difference between January and February, 1 day of stitching, the difference in total number of stitches, in January I stitched 12,420 stitches, and in February I only stitched 7,103. And that's only 1 day difference. And then in March I only stitched 6,268 stitches. So like half of January's stitches. So I don't know what any of those stats mean. I just think it's interesting. Right, and then the last thing that I stitched on was obviously Gamer by Gecko Rouge. And I've been like, because I was unwell, I've literally only just kind of made sure that my Instagram was all up to date with my projects. So some of you who follow me on Instagram as well, which is also just stitchy_AF, may have seen this progress already. Because I updated that yesterday. I kind of like, this month has gotten away from me already. But anyway, but this is Gamer. What? This is Gamer. Crikey. There we go. So very satisfied way to finish off the month of stitching her. I've got a full square now, so now I'll go back up and I'll start working across. This green line, this green thing here marks the very center of the pattern. So I've got about half of the top done. And I mean, as you can see, she's gonna be big. So it's not, it's just the top bit, but I'm excited to now move over to here and see how we go. So I'll pull her back out and get working on her. Fold her up nice and neatly. But the total amount of stitches I did in March on Gamer, it's 2,398. So not bad progress on her. Hopefully this month I will get a bit more done on her. Having this project as my Stitch With Me focus, it's actually been really, really good for me to be able to make sure I am getting the progress I really want on her done. And it is, yeah, because I want to do it. So having the Stitch With Me really gives me that motivation to do it. Unfortunately, when I'm sick though, because I think of her, she's such a passion project of mine. She was my unicorn pattern for years. I just want to do it right. So anytime I feel a bit off, if I feel a bit sick, if I feel really tired, anything like that, I don't want to work on her because I worry that, oh, just muck it up. Or so, like, and I know I probably won't. I stitch on other things when I feel like that. If, you know, like if I feel well enough to stitch, but I feel just a little bit off, I'll still stitch on another project without worrying about it. But like this one, because it feels so special to me, I'm like, I have to be in the right type of mood to want to stitch on it, because I don't want to somehow ruin it. And then, which I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else. I don't know if that's a logical feeling to have. It's just, yeah, it's how I feel. It's how I roll with it. But yeah. So they are my whips for March. All in all, really happy with my progress. For only stitching 15 days, I still did get a lot of progress done. And doing these wrap-up videos kind of makes me see it differently, because I was feeling like, you know, the whole kind of last week of March was a write-off for me. And then with my partner's family, I don't stitch when they're around because I feel like I have to be, you know, entertaining them and all of that. You know, be present, be doing the family stuff, that type of thing. So I kind of felt like I did, you know, like it kind of felt a bit, I didn't really get anything done. But when I look back at them like this, it does make you feel good. You're like, I've done a bit, I've done good. For a hobby, I've done really well. So yeah, they're my March whips. So I'll quickly talk about the WIPGO calls for April. So I'll get the numbers. So the numbers for April were 5 and 17. Like if you've watched my videos before, you know that I do 2 boards. So I have 4 WIPGO calls. So this month, the WIPGO calls ended up getting me 3 new starts. So I have one of the new starts, and I'll insert pictures of what the new starts will look like. Yeah, so that you know what the pattern is, because obviously I don't have it and it's all on my computer and I haven't even got it off yet to put onto my iPad to download into Pattern Keeper or Markup XP. So one of the new starts is, the pattern I'm pretty sure is just called Soccer Ball. I'll work out who it's from. But it is one that I am doing for Joshy to go with his soccer trophies, the display that we'll make for him for that. So it's by Light Unicorn Designs. I also have another one of theirs, which is the soccer player, which I will also do. So now that my stepson has also started soccer this season, I will probably talk to the boys and make them just pick one each that they would like. I think Josh leans more towards the soccer player more than the soccer ball. So I'll talk to the boys, get them to pick one each, and then I'll make, once I've made them, I'll make them both their individual displays for their soccer trophies and medals. What a morning. So yeah, so that is my goal for the soccer ball. It'll be one of the boys to for their display. Then the next one was actually to spin my Witchy Stitcher wheel, which does have a mixture of new patterns on it, or things that I've already started working on. But yeah, so it spun the vintage Halloween candy buckets, which will be cool. I think they're very cute. I'm a Patreon for the Witchy Stitcher, so I get all of these kind of patterns as a free release. She gives us one a month. And I absolutely love it. And so I've got a whole backlog of stuff that I'd want to start for her. But if I start all the things, I have to store all the things. And I don't have the room to store all the things. So yeah, and then the third new start is to stitch an ornament, but I haven't decided what ornament I want to start stitching. I'll have to go through and have a look, because I do have like a wheel for those types of things, but I have had a few new patterns come in that haven't been added to the wheels yet. So I need to kind of organize myself and do that. But generally for the other times that this stitch and ornament has come up on my WIPGO calls, I've been able to stitch it within 1 to 2 days. So I'm not worried about it. Just whenever I feel like doing something really small, I'll go through and I'll look at all my patterns and I'll pick something out then. So I don't have a picture to show you because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So it'll be a surprise for the April wrap-up video. And then the last call for April was Tropical Flower Heart. So I will insert a picture of the current progress of Tropical Flower Heart. And yeah, so this is my other one that is on Black Ada that I'm, so I'll have to get myself in the mood to stitch on that one, but it'll be good. I love that pattern. It's I love the effect that Black Ada has on those types of patterns where it can really bring out that colour in them. So yeah, that's my video. That is all of my March progress and my WIPGO plans for April. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. If you like watching Stitch With Me, is where I just blabber on in the background and it feels like we're just sitting together stitching and chatting, then I'd love it if you would watch my Stitch With Me videos. Currently at the moment, I only have Stitch With Me videos for Gamer, but I do have a few other projects that I would like to start doing Stitch With Me's for. So I will probably start getting some other Stitch With Me's up for different projects in the coming future. So watch this space. But yeah, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. If you would like to see progress photos, join me over at my Instagram, which is just stitchy_AF. And I hope you all have a great weekend. All right, thank you. Bye.